Today, I'm taking you inside this 1930s home located in Old Hobe Sound. Since this home is for sale, but it might not be when you're looking at this video, I'm going to show you around the neighborhood and the proximity to downtown Hobe Sound, where there's great local shops, boutiques, restaurants, parks, things like that, as well as take you down to the beach so you can see how close this neighborhood is to all of those amenities that Hobe Sound has to offer, and show you the neighborhood so you can see what other types of homes you might find here. So I'm just getting to the house, and I have to tell you, some of my favorite things about the house is how private it feels in the front yard. See, it's like, it feels much bigger than it actually is, and as we walk around, you'll be able to get a feel for that. So now you can hear the train going by. I'll take you outside. This is what it is inside. There it is outside. Take it back inside. It's done. It's that fast. So, if you're worried about the train, you just heard it. It was less than a minute. All right, I'm gonna flip you back around. So we just came back inside. Okay, so you're probably wondering why there is a cover on the pool. And this pool has a cover because there's solar panels on the roof creating the heat to make this a heated pool. So it's winter right now here, although you can't really tell. And so we put the cover on to slow down evaporation and to keep the heat inside the pool. So that is why currently there is a cover on this pool, but underneath it is a fabulous pool. It's fun to play in, do laps, all of those things. You kind of feel like you're in a resort here, but you're private. You're in the middle of town, but it doesn't feel like it because you don't see your neighbors. So it's one of the reasons that this house is so desirable in this area, because the lot is just under a half acre and the house is not so big that it's taking up the entire lot. And then it has all this mature landscape. I mean, these smell amazing. They smell amazing. And I mean, even the palm trees. It's so mature that, you know, it would cost a fortune to put these in at this age. So it's one of the perks with buying one of the older homes, not to mention the charm. I mean, you're not looking at all the typical classic, or you're not looking at all of the typical modern, clean lines, very cold homes that are, you know, built in this era, the 1930s, tend to have a smaller footprint. They've got the wood floors. It's a little warmer, meaning it's welcoming warming. It's nice and cool in here. It is. There is air conditioning. So, but it's just a little more bright. It kind of feels like a beach cottage versus like a mansion, or even the more modern homes, which feels more city. This feels a little bit more just come in, take your shoes off, and sit down, and you're feeling like you're at the beach here. So, which you're not too far. So speaking of beach, I'm going to turn this off and shut down the house, which will take a second. And then I'm going to take you around the neighborhood, show you how close we are to the shops and boutiques, and then take you down to the beach. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll take you down to the beach because it's getting late. And then I'll take you down by the shops and boutiques, and we'll end up over in Zeus Park, which is Olympia as well. And we'll end the day there. So let's go. Okay, so I just locked up the house, and I'm going to take you down the street so you can see what's down the street, and then drive you a little bit around the neighborhood, kind of show you around. And then we're gonna go over to the beach so you can see how far it is from this neighborhood over to the beach. I won't fast forward it or anything like that. You can see what the actual time is, and then I will take you into downtown Hobe Sound by the shops, boutiques, and end up by Zeus Park. So let's go. So I am going to flip the camera around and then show you the outside of the car, so that you know what it looks like around the neighborhood, like other homes in the neighborhood, what the street looks like, everything you might get in Old Hobe Sound. So you won't be able to see me, but I am here, and we'll talk at the end. Let's go. So you can see there's water right here, but there's golf carts in the way, so we can't really see it right now. So real fast, I want to tell you that this house right here is for sale also. It's listed at $4.75 million. So I will drive slowly by it just so you can see what you can get just a couple blocks over on the water for $4.75. sorry. Okay, so we made it over the bridge and to Jupiter Island, to the Hobe Sound Public Beach, and I am now going to take you back over to the mainland. Take a look at the how close we are to downtown Hobe Sound, and see, you know, where all of the shops and restaurants, parks, dog parks, you know, all of those things are located. So let's go take a look at that now. So because I am catching the bridge, what I'm going to do is shut the video down, and when I get to downtown Hobe Sound, I will turn it back on. It is probably less than 60 seconds by car from the house we started at to downtown Hobe Sound, and I will put in a map here so that you can see the distance. But for now, I'm going to be here for probably 4 minutes. I'm going to shut this down and we'll get started back up here shortly.